certainly looking at as the group maneuver in a certain direction. You know, we saw this on Thursday testing.
Alrighty, welcome to Flying H. Round 1 coming up. Final track prep underway. Thanks to our friends at M&M Transmission for making this happen. We'll be up for a Pro Mod and then we'll be out. We'll be up for Pro Mod later and we'll be out. Round 1 coming up. 16 pair of cars. Track temperature 115, 116 degrees. Air temperature is really hot. Probably the hottest conditions we've seen. Is definitely going to be a tuner's racetrack. Let's go, let's go. Like and share, like and share. Live drag racing free, courtesy of all these great partners on the screen. Of course, M&M Transmissions making things happen today.
Brandon Head and Keith Haney, we need you to the lane, please. Brandon Head, Keith Haney, we need you in your front to the lane, please. Indicating that's Destiny and Black Mama. And you know, we saw drivers as well, so that's like 16 and short. Let's find out where white market over back and it's like a character of the track. There's rubber, you have the shiny part, and then the middle part where it's actually darker than the black, than the standard black. Less reflective, that's our crew. And some of your teams are counting how many times and where exactly are we spraying. So there's solid that's being sprayed onto the track. I believe it was the BJ track. BJ1 is a resting substance, track light, that essentially it allows for race cars and the rubber to fight a little bit harder than normal, giving you that thickness and how much of the racetrack is sprayed, how many times, how many laps are done, how aggressive is that spray. These are all things that some real fine detail teams are looking at and saying, hey, we may have a certain advantage in this lane and that lane, whatever they can take, and obviously they will then put that data into power plays that they can cut internally down. Beauty of the race, right? Nothing to say. You know, it's just the racetrack, yes, at least today. And so because of that, anything else, you know, we were talking about last weekend, I think
once again, probably one more couple rounds up and back with the rotator. Looks like Melanie and her group are going to be first out. Melanie versus Louis O. Sally, Chris, like and share, bonus coverage. Sponsor taking care of his employee is all I can say. Thanks to Mark Mickey for making this come true. We'll be with you when a Pro Mod class runs all day. Trying to be respectful of the Midwest flow stream, but this race needs to be seen. Check in everybody over on YouTube. Thank you, Dwight, Mark, James, Zig.
If our reaction time is 7,000, the car is 5,000.
I'll be in and out of Facebook and YouTube, and we'll try to upload the time slip app to another HDMI port of my stream once we get some cars rolling. Wish me luck on that. My hero. Once again, thanks to M&M Transmissions for making today possible. Big event, needs to be seen. Needs to be seen for free. Check out all other great classes on the Midwest Drag Racing Series deal. It's getting Extremely hot track conditions, 115, 118 degrees. Will be a lot. Good Lord willing. Looking at Orlando is probably going to be a dude. Teams say that they're doing pretty well. The track is in good shape. It's been in good shape all week. Jimmy Bradshaw and his group, Sticky Mafia Track Services, has killed it.
Helping out. Big thank you to the partners, Summit Racing Equipment, and J&A Service helping out in the Midwest Track Racing Series. And thank you, M&M Transmission and Proline Racing.
Once again, thanks to M&M Transmissions for making today happen. I understand that the stream is up on Flow Racing, but we're going to do the Pro Modified event and let them take it over, and then we'll come back for Pro Mod round 2 and Slammers round 1. Okay, first pair coming up. Melanie coming up. Louis O in the far lane. Pick one and ride. Melanie taking first out. How do you feel about that first out? You into it or you not into it?
Take some Mark tonight. That's what I was told. Right? Right, Mark? Right?
Mark's going to be the only guy in the world disappointed to only be $10,000 or $30,000.
Yeah.
If you qualified the way Mark thinks he has, he wants better. Will he get better? We'll find out. But Jimmy Bradshaw is out of the tractor. and we are ready to go racing here. Melanie Salimi, Louis Cement, it's time to fire up the Pro Mods here. Flying H.
Melody Salimi racing right here with the Ali Insulation Pontiac Firebird out of the G-Force Race Car Resolution Racing Services machine. Of course, Mike's the Wiki Power under there. Melody's with a Liberty Gears quick drive combination. Louis also in a G-Force car over there as well. Probably a Liberty quick drive combo as well, but I don't know about exact power plant in Louis' car. So here we go. Here we go. Like a share, like a share, like a share. These brakes don't come often, but they come. And we're here to capitalize.
Vehicles, the Lemmy that we met. We also got the drone flying around. Say hello to the drone. Wave to the drone if you're out in the grandstand. Appreciate you joining us.
And a few people gonna bear the heat for round one.
Yeah, look at that fly. There he is, flying that drone over the grandstand. Give a little wave. There you go. Love to see it. Love to see it. I think it's just about time.
Mickey, number 1 qualifier near lane. Scott Palmer, number 32. Mark Mickey getting it done, still continuing to make a statement. Mark Mickey, 363.4 to a 381, Scotty Lang. Jason Lee in the near lane.
Take care of business type run. That's a run that Mickey needs to get past all together. A nice lap, but just too much horsepower in that right lane. Boy, I tell you what, that turbo car is it really is.
Very fast in the heat. Excellent shout out to Jimmy Bradshaw. Track's on point. On point. 100, almost 120 degrees. Jason Lee in the Coast Packing Machine getting the signs to wind them up. Can't tell quite who's in the other lanes just yet. Keith in the Black Pearl, Jason Lee in the Coast Packing Machine near lane. Keith in the far lane getting it done in the Black Pearl, 375, 370.
Leads on Jason Lee and beats him to the stripe. That has to be painful in the lead camp. Full speed, 28 on the tree. And look, 375, that's just a get down the racetrack type of run.
race right there. Right, left lane, left lane. MRB Motorsports moving on.
He runs the faster ET. Santos had a window. Would have had to have a really good light off the starting line, but Usopp doesn't take care of business. Run by 77,000 top end. So nicely done from your number 3 qualifier to advance. We fully expected a lot of these vehicles to be slower than the night session from yesterday. Now, how much slower is it?
Cannot see who's lined up against Party Time. I should know it, but I don't. Once again, thanks to Party Time Racing, SP Diamond Company, SP Tools, and Southern Diamond Company for their support of NC Pro Model.
They fooled me with the light and at the strike. Promod Slammers. Promod Slammers. We will take you to the lanes, please. Promod Slammers. This is your call. To the lanes, please. Promod Slammers. Your call. To the lanes, please.
Anyone see throttle drive? Must have run for $25,000. To the lane, please.
Jason Harris and Blake Halsey. Blake Halsey in the beautiful Willis nitrous machine.
Jason Harris, we're waiting on them to fire up.
So Housley and Harris, this will be a battle. Again, one of those very drastically different seedings in the second half of the ladder. This would be your 2 versus 31, but we've already seen number 28 take down number 5. So certainly no doubt, upsets are available. Absolutely. And we've seen guys in the heads-up world.
Looks like we're looking at the racetrack for a minute.
On the ladder, so as far as I'm concerned, throw those out the window. Similar to March in college basketball, anything goes. And you start to figure out the racetrack, you cut a good light, and all of a sudden, you go around.
You can see. Again, we need those ground safety, Promod line, undercard slammers to the lane, please. Undercard slammers to the lane, please. As the track crew takes a look up near the top end.
Somebody. Maybe just a little bit of cleanup, so hang tight. Obviously, these are race cars, very complex fluids that you can't drop that on the racetrack. No doubt, should be interesting. The stage progresses. We're now at 122, so sunlight is directly over the racetrack. I tell you what, where the sun is in conjunction of where we are racing certainly is a big deal. So, yeah, certainly going to affect the racetrack as we go.
Yeah, I believe we have our safety crew about half the way up the hill, top end jump. So, taking a look at something on the track as their pull-up. I don't think it's going to be that long if you look at a little bit of stuff where you would have looked at right now. If it was something required to stay low and the rubber as it is with being on the line. So, we're going to take a peek at the track. The big racers are especially. I don't think even a small boat hasn't really messed up the car. Shut off.
Got 4,000 feet of track, 717 feet of it is concrete. You can actually see where the transition is of this new facility. The 8 mile is at the flag, shortly after the flag, so that 770 marker. You can particularly see it in the middle, where you see these bright white transitions, kind of that darker gray. So that is your transition, where we then take asphalt all the way
Once again, looking at the top end of the racetrack, looking at the top end of the racetrack.
Yeah, he's a faster vehicle. Some of the bracket cars, the 150, 160 range, don't even
They don't know why they're calling it slammers if first round losers go into this race. I don't know how that whole deal works out.
Again, the uphill parade, along with the new technology advancements of this racetrack, the lighting system, you know, at our old facility, you know, we turn the lights on and it takes 5 minutes for those bad boys to warm up. But because of the instant on, it's like turning on a outside. The outside turns on immediately, and then the lights are on, the return road, etc. So, very cool technology advancement. Of course, we have the big screen, the scoreboard screen that showcases the new racers you're going to see next after our cleanup is finished. That will be Blake Allen, Lily, beautiful machine, Housley, and Harris. Your 231. They are separated by almost exactly a tenth. Now, surprising enough, only by 2 miles an hour as far as top end goes, but LT-wise, a 10. Now, again, that's all in qualifying. When it comes to eliminations, everything is on the table, and certainly for these racers, particularly, I think, Blake would love to see a little bit of upset special happen here.
And you know, it's obviously it's not just about how quick you are, but the speed, where that's introduced, that's the difference in, oh, we're off by 2 miles per hour, but the qualifying times are over 10. I mean, that's right there, that's an issue of where that top speed is introduced. If you're pulling more from the top end, you're launching slower, that slows down your entire time, you know, qualifying time. You could, it's all about where that power is.
Transmission, Pro Line Racing, SmackDown, Flying H Dragstrip. Been a fun week so far. Obviously, we had to deal with a lot of interesting changes that weather, unfortunately, forced us to make. Tomorrow looks a bit dreadful. So, the intent is to finish the event tonight in order to get everything in. So hopefully, we do not need to lean on tomorrow. Obviously, racing tomorrow. Say thanks to our friends at Fuel Tech. Fuel Tech's set up down there, by the way. They got a trailer. You can go see all the latest advancements. I tell you what, they got a module system that I got mine. This thing is sweet. I'd love to put one of them in your car. Very cool stuff from our friends at Fuel Tech. They got some great advancements, so go check that out. Over there, the Fuel Tech trailer down at one here where you enter the long windy road, the station lanes, you call it. They're right next to our friends at Flying H Motorsports, of course, Flying H. They got the trailers, coaches, motorhomes, and I tell you what, it's beautiful, beautiful. You can go ahead and just hook that up to my truck site. I'll take that bad boy. That's a beautiful machine with, of course, the living quarter options and cabinets and bathroom package and coin floor and all that jazz. Man, there's some beautiful, beautiful rigs down there. Go check that out with our friends at Flying A. Again, big thanks to our friends at Elite for helping out as well, too. We've been in the undertaking plus some. And our friends who have helped out, really, this event does not happen without them. So thank you so many of our partners. Thank you to our friends at Southern Racing Equipment. Where's your great race? See you on the property. My buddy guys from around here, right? Usually be able to see Jim. Jim's got 6768. And Jim is the guy that makes that happen. We appreciate him so very much for all the support, not only in racing in general, but obviously with the Midwest Drag Racing Series, as well as our friends at JA Service. Of course, we'll see the money cars a little bit later as well, too. So, a little bit of a stoppage for that cleanup. I think they're getting pretty darn close. Hopefully, fingers crossed later.
I think it will be pretty soon, sooner rather than later. Again, they got that top end scrub. They're getting it cleaned up. I'm not sure what exactly Rotor Hunt stopped to put down on the track. We'll get word on that. But it's interesting is that Rotor Hunt won, right? So you could be looking. If you stop at a now, you very well could. But you could be looking at a bylaw like this TV or just that means Rotor Hunt stopped it. And I mean, this could be an interesting storyline to watch. Scotto leaves something on the down end of the track here.
The last time we were here in May, we saw several cars, new motors, and they can make changes in between rounds. So I think whatever issues they may have.
Once again, we got some type of cleanup up on the big end. Stay tuned. Some type of cleanup up on the big end.
Make it happen. Should be interesting to see.
Jason Harris and Blake Halsey up next.
Transmission. Line racing and SmackDown. Alrighty, so again, still waiting on that cleanup. Appreciate you all joining us here, not only on the facility grounds, but on floor racing. We are on floor racing. Very cool. Love to see it. Hopefully get a chance to check out all the different camera angles. I'm going to give a shout out to our production team. They've been working really, really hard. Gosh, you know, you talk about a facility that, first of all, it's an 8-mile long, start to finish. You got myself, Richard up in the sky. Michael Narks flew in. Narks wasn't even sure if he was going to be in Omaha or St. Louis or here, and finally eventually made it down here. We got Nick brought in the specialized consultant of video and audio production. Is that how you want to be labeled? Sure. Yeah. How's it all good way? Chris Giuliano, if you would like to participate in the Slammers category, you are more than welcome to. It is my understanding Brandon Yeoman is broken, although Giuliano, you are welcome to participate in the Slammers category if you would like. Of course, got Nolan and Ryan. We always joke that Nolan and Ryan is like a baseball player, although they don't even understand that reference. They're so young. Whole big team that makes that here for video production and audio production. We appreciate them very, very much.
Alright, I do believe that I received word it's kind of oil on the track. Either gear oil or it says the word oil like text wall. Get that down there, clear it out. Process longer here. I'd like to thank everyone who's coming on out here. Remind you guys to head on over to DragRacingSeries.com. Updates on our next race coming to Texas. Pine Valley Raceway, and then following that, the Lion World Finals, the Throwdown and Beatdown. Also, race so far. It's going to be a fantastic week of racing here. Get ready for the play count. Now, Ron, we look at the qualifying. Number 31 qualifier at 7-3. Jason Harris. 2 is 62 feet, so a tenth of a second separates you. Most would say that's a big gap, and I would not disagree with that is a big gap, but I think right now, like, you cut a tree and get lucky and make moves.
I think if you're qualified, I think you have to come into the round thinking you are the faster driver. Period. I don't care where you're qualified. I don't care where you're at on the ladder. I don't care who you race. If you go into first round saying, I am the faster driver, that is the confidence you have to have. Because again, Jason has to pump the gas a little bit once, twice. If he's got to be in and out of it, he's running 4-0. So that means a clean pass from Lake Housley is taking this by 3/10. So again, this is a point A to point B. If they both stick and run their fastest pass, sure. Lower full right part of the thing.
Can't get the food. I got a hot dog earlier, right? And I appreciate it, alright? They got that hot dog. Action with that?
I do not know what that word means.
Mustard on the hot dog. Action, the word is delicious. Satiated. Satiated. Like the opposite. Like quick. You were good.
That's how I describe that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Go check out the Eat Session stand. They got great food over there, and of course, drinks and bowl too.
I thought you were going to get pretty close. I think so. I thought you were going to play not know the hot dog.
No.
Of course, yes, man. People get on the hot dog.
The racetrack's pretty close, but I think we'll be back into action. Say thanks to our friends over there, of course, at Flow Racing, and the team getting us beamed in and streaming live to a whole bunch of people.
Oh, yes. Hey, I mean, look out to Mike Narks out here. He's running another camera out to the starting line, making sure it's set up and ready to go. I think he's replacing like a battery or something like that out there.
Just joining us, we of course broadcasting from Flying H Dragstrip. My name is Ronnie Court. I'm here on the microphone with me as well too. We may have a sort of pop in here or there, but for the most part, we'll take you all the way through the action today. We've got a change in the schedule, the weather that is impacting this area tomorrow and on Sunday is that the call has been made. It is believed that we will not be able to race Thursday and the rest of the weekend. Then must exclude today. That is the goal. That is what we are going to shoot for, and hopefully we will be giving away a $150,000 check a little bit later tonight. One robot racer, and then by the way, don't get a whole bunch of money headed towards Slammer, Top Drag, Sports, #1 qualifier, all that good stuff.
All right, let's get back out. Cleanup complete.
Junior Dragster is going to get involved.
Jason Harris in the SP Tools Southern Diamond Company machine. Mr. Party Time. Blake Housley in the Flying H machine. Bolton powered Nitrous Willies. Coming at you. Quarter way through round one. Harris getting on to round two. Jason Harris getting on to round two.
Housley runs a 3.78. That will be jockeying at the 3 line. But this is not going to be large guys busted out from fantastic bottle of 368 2.
Jason Harris, by the way, 18 on the tree. Housley's 47. So again, you talk about a driver doing his job, and from point A to point B.
near lane, Hollywood Decker and a Decker salvage machine. Mike Bowman in the Chevelle far lane. Mike Bowman in the Chevelle far lane. Two 4, 73-3. I want to call that a little bit of an upset. Nice job, Mike Bowman Racing.
Everything when it comes to a difference, but Bowman runs the faster ET by 9 thou. So essentially getting the jump on the line, better ET, better incremental every step of the way except for a mile an hour. Really impressive.
Joe Winsley far lane. Winsley lost a light. Ward's going to get the win.
And then Garrett Ward had to pedal and get out of it. Boy, had that been a clean run from Winsley, he might have caught Garrett Ward, but he does not. So Ward does get the round win in just a weird round. We're kind of scratching our head up here, and that's why you
lane. He shook the tires. He had a bad burnout. Made him straddle his own tire marks and lined up. It's, I mean, so
All righty. Lang with trouble. Comes the Thornton machine near lane. In a Screw Charger Mustang in a far lane, Aaron Wells. Once again, about midway through first round of the SmackDown, the World's Richest Pro Modified race, midway through round one.
It's on, quote unquote, to be first Midwest Drag Racing Series full-timer to be eliminated from the SmackDown. This is tire to 619.0. Eric Wells only hit two to get the point in a point time. In that job, perfect line at 377 and 2. As a reminder, our best stats so far is still in this.
Aaron Wells moving on. Decker Jr. near lane. One door, James Beetling, far lane. One door, James Beetling. Decker cars done. Wowza, wowza, wowza.
Wow, boy, that is a tough way to go. Decker went red and by a whole bunch. He just moved way too soon. Beebling does not get a clean pass in that 475, but regardless, wins it on the starting line by virtue of the red light. Of course, this is what we call a pro tree for you those watching.
Brandon Snyder up next. Brandon Snyder. Tommy Cunningham, Tommy Cunningham. .372 for Snyder. Cunningham with some issues mid-track, getting the car crossed up.
Snyder, 56 on the tree at the jump on the starting line, better 16 foot by 15 thou, and gets it done at the top end. Snyder, 372.
Frankie the Madman Taylor, near lane. Frankie the Madman Taylor. Sounds like the Pro Charge combination. Cam in a coast packing machine. Cam in a coast machine. Taylor trying to load up and get out of here tonight to get the XRP and getting the show down there tomorrow night. Chasing the championship there. Frankie just couldn't get the timing right. Not going to be happy with that.
3.91 seconds.
Lee and Taylor, what an interesting race. It's only nearly identical. 391 for it's going to be one of the slower winning ECs. I think it was Frankie Taylor who brought it up on the chip multiple times. Maybe a little antsy because, boy, he did it multiple times when Hensley was not staged yet. That is really rough on the race car, and especially when you're doing that back and forth with the throttle action. But look, in the end, that's a round win for Hensley, and Hensley, your higher qualified vehicle. We're going to have to do a little bit of counting here because we may have more.
King in the Savage near lane. Steve King in the Savage racing. The pilot racing Savage and Jeff Rudolph in Ghetto Sleigh. Jeff Rudolph in Ghetto Sleigh. Far lane. King with a nice run, 69. Rudolph with troubles.
69.692 on the 60, and I'm going to just run this bad boy out, take the round win, very nicely done, and take down Ghetto Sleigh. Rudolph did a terrific job on the starting line, 36 and Steve King's 94, but Steve King says, have a nice day, Jeff Rudolph, and I'll go around.
He was already on it ahead by a couple hundred by the time he hit the 60-foot mark.
King was 69. Bowman will race speed.
Near lane, Ron Munich near lane. Cole Pez in the world's fastest MPK car, far lane. Gonna go to the next round, 77. Munich's with trouble. Wow.
Pez, 377.9 and 200 mile an hour with a clean pass, but even better, being a 10th on the starting line. Pez was 31 on the tree to Minix's 130. Minix would have needed a 387 or better.
Jim Widener, Spencer Hyde. So drove around him on a biggie, and Jim Widener moving on. Jim Widener moving on.
The win on the left-hand side, and that was a heck of a run, an improvement run for the Spencer Hyde crew on the left side. Jim Widener 377 and 0.
Final pair. I'm ready for a break. Very exciting. Big upsets this round. Tuner's track.
Flying H Dragstrip. Let's not worry about what's coming up. Worry about what's in front of us. It's Destiny and the Black Mamba. That sounds like a heck of an album or a movie, doesn't it?
Sounds like a Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean 17. They made like 20, right? Brett, the Destiny and the Black Mamba.
go. Keith Haney.
Near lane, Keith Haney far lane, Keith Haney far lane. Door flew off of Pez's car. Wow. I think it didn't hit anybody. Keith Haney getting the break of the race. Maybe the second break of the race. Moving on. That thing got sideways and the door was done.
We are going to get slammers here in a second. More full bonds on the way.
What a save. Good job, Hunt. 396, 185 for the Joker, which is only a big block Chevrolet.
Yeah, Jerry Hunt stayed in it a little too long. That car crossed the center line, and I think Jerry forgot stop in our zone. We appreciate that. And not make contact with a wall. We appreciate that. And Gary, unfortunately, no dice.
All right, the Sandman. Here's the last car from the DNQ did not qualify pile, and then the two winners, Sandman and Joker, will join the other 16, and or the other racers that choose to enter the second chance race, which does pay over $20,000 to win. After this car, we'll take a short break. We'll see you back for round 2 eliminations. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all my sponsors. Thanks for M&M Transmissions making a call to get ProMotor up here today. Make sure you tell them thanks. Big crowd on YouTube. I'm going to check in on my Facebook peak for a second.
We see how good of a driver he is.
Fair crowd on Facebook. That was a big one. Hey, baby. Oh, we got several more coming to Slammer. Sorry. Matt in the far lane, Sandman near lane. Slammers division round 1, Slammers round 1. Sandman can't get there. Tire shake 384.2, 384.2. Far lane.
Sandman draws a 4.42. And Dennis Hagador runs himself. Now let's see what.
Morrison power in the Mustang, blower on top of the vent. going to get their first 77.3, 200 miles an hour.
Perhaps, but a 377 for Chris Giuliano and his team is going to be, I think, pretty pleased with that moving on to the next round of Slammers.
Freddie Roberts, he was off the starting line first, but helped 6. Going on ways of not running the number.
Angry Bird, our last car, Angry Bird. Beautiful Pontiac Firebird, twin turbocharged machine, the Angry Bird. Last car, round 1 of Slammers, the last car, round 1 of Slammers. And we'll see you for round 2. See you for round 2. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for M&M transmissions. Thanks for everybody on the screen. Hey, wouldn't be here today without everybody up there, man. Thank them if you can. Send them a message. Do some business with them. Making drag racing greater, live and free. Only on Pro Motivation. Had to whiff it one time, got over the marbles, 392, 392. And that's the end of round 1, Slammers, and in round 1, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, appreciate the shares. Whew, that was something.